Hey guys, welcome back to another Vlogmas video. If this is your first time stopping by, my name is Keela and welcome to Palette Therapy. In today's video, I decided to do something a little different than what I've been doing in my Vlogmas videos. This video will be a lot more chilled and it will not be beauty based. This video is a mental health based video. So if you're interested in this video, please continue to watch. But first, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. You don't want to miss any videos. I've been posting videos every day. I'll be posting videos up every day up until Christmas, and you don't want to miss them. Go ahead and like, comment down below if you feel the need to. Now let's get into this video. Okay, y'all, so today's video will be about anxiety and holiday stress. I feel like when it comes to this time of the year, I said this in the previous Vlogmas video, but when it comes to this time of the year, even though it is the happiest time of the year for some people, other people, it is not. You know, some people don't like the holidays, actually. Some people have lost family members, they've lost friends. They may have a bad memory that is surrounded by the holidays. But there's also this thing called holiday stress and anxiety. And that is where people start to feel overwhelmed and you run into financial difficulties because you're trying to maybe provide gifts for your family, for friends, different things like that. And so holiday stress can cause anxiety. So I want to give you guys the definition of anxiety. I have a definition in my phone that I really liked, and then I also picked up this book from Five Below called Who Do You Think You Are? Find Out About Yourself in 20 Psychology Tests. This is what it looks like. Like I said, I purchased this from Five Below, and they have a pretty good definition of anxiety as well. So I'm gonna read the technical one, and then I will read the one I feel like is more simple to understand. Okay, so anxiety is defined as a feeling of worry, nervousness, or unease, typically about an imminent event or something with an uncertain outcome. And this book gives a different definition that I really like. I feel like kind of breaks it down or simplifies it more. And it says, when people worry so much about one particular thing or lots of different things that it affects their health and what they feel they can do in life. So basically, anxiety is a fear, and overwhelming fear. Whether it's a fear of an object, an animal, an insect, a certain life event, a situation, something that physically causes you fear. And so I also have some physical symptoms of anxiety as well. Heart pounding, shortness of breath, dizziness, sweating, headaches, stomach pains, nausea, diarrhea, muscle aches, restlessness, inability to rest. For some people, they get not just the shortness of breath, but tightness in your chest, loss of appetite. You may begin to eat more. I mean, it's different symptoms for different people and how it affects your body. Psychologically, it causes excessive worry, irritability, impatience, feeling on edge, fatigue, vivid dreams, mind racing, meaning like it's hard for you to shut your thoughts off, going blank, having a hard time staying focused, having a hard time concentrating, being indecisive, and it can cause decreased memory. So it can cause you not to remember certain things. And behaviorally, it can be obsessive or compulsive. I know you guys have heard of OCD before. It can cause different phobias. It can cause social isolation. and it can cause distress in social situations. So yeah, those are some symptoms of anxiety. So as far as the holidays go, you may be feeling, a person may be feeling anxious because, like I said, they're trying to make sure their family has a good Christmas, and so they're working, you know, 40 plus hours a week to try to bring money in to buy gifts for their kids. And they're worried about how they're going to pay their bills and how they're going to take care of their family at the same time. And it can cause anxiety, excessive worry, because you're constantly worried about real life situations. And so that is a real thing. For me, earlier this week, I myself experienced some anxiety, and I couldn't figure out what the cause of it was, because I am really in tune with myself. I try to be. I am a realist is what I call it. I do try to keep it real with myself. And so I was just trying to figure out, like, why was I anxious? Because I could tell my symptoms of anxiety are like, I get kind of shaky, or I feel nervous, or sometimes my chest hurts a little bit, my head hurts a little bit. If I'm really stressed is when I lose my appetite, but not too many things affect my appetite. But I could tell that I just felt uneasy, like I didn't know why I felt overwhelmed. I felt pressure is what I called it. Is what I described to my friends. I just felt pressured, and I don't know why I felt pressured, but I did feel pressured. And so I started to do some digging, and I advise you to learn about yourself, educate yourself, know your triggers or things that bother you, that can overwhelm you, that can cause you worry, cause you stress. Learn those things about you, so that if you're placed in this situation again, then you know how to handle it, or you can get ahead of it. But so for me, one thing I find helpful is reasoning. So I lay out, you know, everything that is going on in my life, and I reason with it. Sometimes we have unrealistic dreams, and they can be a little far-fetched, but you know, sometimes we have unrealistic worries as well. So for me, laying out, okay, let's figure out why you're worrying. Why are you feeling overwhelmed? Why are you feeling stressed? And so I got to thinking, well, I've been busy because I've been doing VLOGMAS, and this is my first time dropping videos every day, when normally I drop a video every week on Thursdays. 2, I work a full-time job. I work Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and I also work in mental health. So I work with people who suffer from depression or some type of depression disorder and anxiety as well. 3, it is the holidays. So I'm trying to get gifts for my friends, for my family, for my nieces, my nephews, my friends' kids. And then we have a photography business. So we've been doing a lot of fall photo sessions. And then I also have a t-shirt company, or we have an apparel company. When I say we, I mean me and my husband. We also have an apparel company, and we pushed out a Black Friday sale. And so I realized I just had a lot going on at one time. Like, literally, I had a lot going on one time, and I just felt overwhelmed. And I handled everything well, but towards the end, I started feeling the pressure. And so I couldn't figure out why, because I'm not a person that really gets stressed a lot. I usually handle stress pretty well. So once I figured out what was going on with me, I do what I call prioritizing stress, or prioritizing what's worrying you. So I start to check off the things that are okay. So I met with my supervisor at work. I'm doing good at work. That's okay. I have 3/4 of my Christmas shopping done. That's okay. You know, I have photo shoots that we have completed. That's okay. The business is running good. That's okay. So check off the things that are actually going good in your life and focus on that, instead of focusing on the negative energy that is trying to surround you. And so once I got my level or my thinking clear, then I was more level-headed. I also realized that if things around me are chaotic, then I feel chaotic on the inside. I'm a very organized person. So if the things around me aren't organized, or I don't feel like they're organized to my standards, then I feel jumbled inside as well. So getting some organization together, wrapping gifts, you know, getting organized at work, all of those things really helped me zero back in and center myself and realize, like, okay, I do have this under control. I am okay. You know, there's no need to worry or stress or feel overwhelmed. Everything is gonna work out. My, I guess some of my tips or my advice that I would give, now that you've heard my personal story with anxiety, I would say, one, you know, ask yourself, is this something I really should be worrying about? Like, is this really a big concern? Is this life or death? You know, can I live, or will this, you know, because stress and anxiety is a silent killer. It doesn't show up on a chart. It doesn't show up on a graph when you go to the ER, you know. They can't tell you. You think you're having a heart attack and your heart is fine. Your body is fine. It's just stress. So it's not something that shows up. So ask yourself, like, okay, is this realistic? You know, is this life or death? Can I get past this? And for me, finding gratitude, finding positive affirmations, finding things to reassure yourself that, okay, everything is going to be okay. And maybe I am overreacting a little bit. And, you know, how can I make myself feel better? How can I get to a place where I'm comfortable again? And a lot of that comes with just learning yourself, learning you, learning what you're comfortable with, learning what works for you, learning what doesn't work for you. What works for me may not work for you. What causes me anxiety may not cause you anxiety. So, or what causes me stress may not cause you stress. Again, we're all different. We're all different beings walking through different levels of life. No one person is the same. I tell my clients and myself all the time, life is not one size fits all, so we cannot box each other in. It just doesn't work like that. I just want you guys to, you know, make sure you take care of yourself. Do a mental health check-in. Comment down below how you guys are doing this holiday season. If you've experienced any holiday stress or anxiety, if you know someone who has, you know, and just comment down below some things you do to take care of yourself. Like, what are some self-care things that you practice? Let me know if y'all want me to drop a video about self-care as well. I just wanted to do something a little different this time around. I wanted to not talk about the depression side of things, but just talk about the anxiety that people do experience and that I feel like isn't talked about enough. So that is the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumb up. If you like the vibe, join the tribe and go ahead and subscribe. We're a happy bunch over here and we'd love to have you. As always, thank you for the support, and I will catch you in my next video.
Lucky, lucky, lucky me.